Hi everyone, and welcome to Svetlana's Corner. To introduce myself, my name is Svetlana. Obviously, I've been talking a lot today and I can't talk. So today's video, I want to talk to you about the fun of contacting DOC when they don't want to talk to you.
I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Alright, so we're back, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a short background story on this one. My husband's a legal guy. Yes, he studied the law, he's incarcerated, but he knows law better than most attorneys, and I'm not saying this, the judges have said that. As he says, you can't advocate for your rights if you don't know them. So the law is his thing. Now, he has a motion from the courts. It does mean that he can get freedom. Actually, he could have gotten it already. He could have been out. And by the way, he's got enough years to call him a lifer, but he could have actually got out based on everything he has accomplished, based on how much he has rehabilitated himself. One of the problem is he can't get into court because the paperwork is something that the Department of Corrections refuses to give him. So he is representing himself, and I have typed up all his motions, but here's the problem. I have to get it to him. Now, it's not as simple as me ringing his doorbell and saying, here you go. You know, in a normal marriage, I guess I don't have to ring the doorbell anyway, but in a normal marriage, that works differently. When your spouse is incarcerated, you have to arrange that through visits. Actually, where he is, you can't bring anything to the visit anyway. So the only way to do it is to mail it. Now, I have tried to mail it several ways. We have been mailing for, and I'm not talking about days or months, it's been several years now. So when I send him mail, he doesn't get it. Now, our company is a legal corporation. So legal mail is a big deal. It's a federal offense to tamper with legal mail. But for DOC, the criminals are apparently the people behind bars. Yet, if they're tampering with legal mail, they're committing a federal crime. So I don't understand why they're not held accountable for that. People's lives are on the line, literally. Their lives are on the line. His freedom is on the line. His medical care, because he's got urgent medical needs. And those are not my words. They were doctor's words years ago. Urgent medical needs. They're on the line there. But he can't get them because he can't get them. Because somebody decides not to give him that one envelope. So I have tried to send him mail several times. I've sent it from Canada. I've sent it to him. He got one of two envelopes. One was just an introduction. It didn't have the actual motion and paperwork in there. He got that envelope, but it was opened and ripped and tampered with, obviously. So somebody got it, signed for it, didn't give him everything, and they say they don't have a second envelope. I don't know how that is because they were packaged together and sent together. I have tried to send it to him through the United States Postal Service. I actually have a receipt for it. It was paid for rush delivery. It's 1 to 2 business days delivery with signature required. So I do have a screenshot that there is an officer in the mailroom that did receive it and signed for it. The officer's name is E. Norton. I don't need to hide names. I mean, it's right there, right? So Mr. Norton did sign for that envelope. That was July 30th. Today is August 10th. The other day, I have resent that again. And again, by legal mail, of course. But again, and they said 1 to 2 days. Yeah, it's been 5 days. He's not getting it. I'm going to put you on speaker because we're going to call the facility right now. Now we're calling Walker McDougall facility in Connecticut.
I'm sorry. Extension 2195 does not answer. You have reached the McDougal Walker voicemail system. You may access your voicemail at this time.
Enter the extension number of the person you want to reach. For a directory of extensions, press 1. For operator assistance, press 0.
Okay, we're gonna press 0.
Thank you.
And we get hung up on. So basically, as you can see, when you call the huge Walker McDougal, one of the biggest correctional institutions in Connecticut DOC, they tell you to enter your own extension. Now, I don't work there. I don't have an extension. That's supposed to be the facility. So they don't answer. They just have their phones going to the extension. Doesn't matter who you call. That is how it goes. And at the end, when you do press 0 for, operator assistance, they hang up on you. That's my typical morning. And next, we're going to send a very, very interesting email. Okay, so here's my email that was sent to Angel Quiros. That's the commissioner of Connecticut DOC. It was sent to the ombudsman. It was sent to the deputy commissioner as well. Basically, I mentioned what I talked about in my video, that this is an ongoing issue. The amount of time I have resent the same envelope over and over again, who has signed for it and when. And I also mentioned that I do try to contact the facility and what happens with them asking to enter your extension or press 0 for assistance, where you get hung up on. And that is, again, an ongoing issue. I did add that this is just not acceptable, because also inmates or prisoners are bound by court deadlines, and Connecticut DOC does not have a right to interfere in court proceedings by forcing inmates to be unable to proceed with legal action related to their case due to withholding their mail, and that urgent resolution is required. Okay, so you can see that I did get a reply on August 13th, and that is from the warden of Walker Correctional Institution, and it was to me and to all the people named in there. And he states that my husband did receive and sign for his legal mail yesterday. Interesting how that happens, because all of a sudden that envelope that's been traveling around for months was found and he did get it. So yes, I did know that he just got it. I just want to bring your attention to right below it, from the commissioner to the warden, saying please handle and respond back to this individual. I don't think they should have sent that to me, but I thought it was funny that I got it anyway. So I hope you saw how frustrating it is to get hold of a facility, how to get hold of Department of Corrections for something that they are paid to do. Answer the phone, provide mail. And did I say answer the phone? Thank you for joining me, and join me again on the next frustrating thing that the DOC will, I'm sure, make me go through. And I'm sure many of you understand that struggle. See you next time.